would say, "Oh, Triple H, Triple H, why? Why do we need Braun Strowman? At his best, he is a one-hit pony. He likes to destroy things. We've already seen everything he can destroy. I don't understand why Triple H wanted to bring him back. There is so many people he could have brought back, and he chose Braun Strowman. I'm like, this is the first, in my opinion, the first L for Triple H. We did not need Braun Strowman. There's so much talent on the WWE roster. Strowman wasn't needed or necessary in any aspect or any shape or form. It was a good show, other than that, but it was just like, and the dude even tripped. The dude even did a slip and slide and got back up. That just looked awful. I'm sorry, that looked awful. I'm like, really? And I posted like ring rust. That was a joke. I'm just like, oh my god. I mean, what is wrong with this picture? They don't need him. But there are people that are actually excited to see him return. We'll see. I mean, if he's booked other than destroying stuff and actually has a compelling storyline and actually does something different, I may change my mind. I may change my mind. But if he doesn't, I'm just going to be like, wow, WWE could really waste $1 million a year on this guy just to destroy stuff and never win the big one. I mean, really, what's that gonna say? It's like, come on, Triple H, please. A lot of us pleaded, please don't bring him back. Please don't bring back Strowman. Anybody but him. But they went ahead with it, so we'll see. We'll see where Strowman goes. But other than that, I'm just like, we could have done without. We could have done without Woohoo! Mr. Strowman. Unbelievable. And Mr. Kevin Dunn, he was getting little, earning some wood with those camera angles and that steel cage match. I mean, they were good. I'll give him props. They were good. But damn, what the fuck? He was really trying to earn some wood that last night. Let me tell you what. Oh my goodness. Kevin Dunn, man. Kevin Dunn, please find something else to do with your time. Or get somebody else. Oh, Lord. But Dominic Mysterio looked awesome. I mean, with Rhea and Dom and Judgment Day, the opening segment to Raw, that was good. That was a great way to start the show. And yes, Rhea is his poppy because he just does whatever the fuck she wants him to do, and it's a wonderful thing. It really is. And I'm just like, what if they get somehow they get Ray to sway and join Judgment Day? But I don't see that happening. Nah, he's too much of a baby face. I don't see Ray like ever going back to a heel character. How many years has it been? Like 20? 20 years since Rey Mysterio has been a heel. So I don't see him doing that now. It's interesting to see where the story is going to go. Does Bray Wyatt return and help Edge and Rey Mysterio? I don't know. All I know is my sources had told me that he is signed with WWE, and that's as far as we get. We don't know any other information, what Triple H is planning to do with Strowman. Or Strowman, oh my God, look what Braun did to me. We don't know what Triple H is doing with Bray Wyatt, so who knows? He could return. He could wait off till WrestleMania. Maybe he wants a WrestleMania reaction like Cody got this past year. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Bray. I would like to see him back. Many of us would like to see Wyatt return. Yes, absolutely. But what are we gonna do? All we can do is speculate until it's time for him to return. But it was a decent Raw for Labor Day. It really was. Usually these holiday shows are just god awful, and it's just like, at least Triple H tried. Triple H did try his hardest to make it a entertaining Raw for what it was. I mean, they just went overseas. They did 2 shows over in the UK, and they came all the way back to do Raw, no breaks. It's one thing about WWE, they do not take breaks. and that's got to be tough. I don't know how long that flight is from United States to the UK. Probably a very long time. And then to come immediately, those that had to do Monday Night Raw, I feel bad for it. SmackDown, they have it a little easier. They get a little more time to rest. But for Raw, oh my goodness, those that went over there, I hope they got a good payday for all that travel time and all that work that they had to put in this past weekend, because it was a WrestleMania type weekend with all these wrestling shows. I'm just like, oh my lord, so much content, so much content. But I know a lot of people would want to watch that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All power to you. I can't. I can't do that. I have to watch in increments. Say like 2 hours here, then I'm starting to get antsy, and I'm just like, ah. So if you're wondering why my live streams aren't as long as some others, I do have ADHD, and it's very hard for me to sit still. I can't sit still for long. Unless I'm on with somebody else that's actually entertaining me while I speak, I can go a little longer. But as far if that's not the case, if it's just me, 10, 15 minutes, and I'm just like, that's all I can do, guys. That's all I can do. Then I'm just like, all right, I got to get up and do something. I don't like to be lazy. I really don't like to be lazy. But we all knew that Dexter Loomis was going to show up at some point, and the way he did, wow, that dude's creepy as fuck. But he's doing a good job of it. Let me tell you what, he is doing a good job of it. He just shows up under the ring. That's very R-Truth. That's what that reminded me of. I'm like, I mean, I knew he had to because the Miz was about to win the match. And the way he came out there with that face, I would have been like, holy fuck, I'm going the other way. I guess I'll take a beating from Bobby Lashley to avoid that psycho down there. But he still got his ass kicked anyway in the ring, and he's just sitting there petting him and doing all that stuff. I'm just like, wow, dude has got some issues. But it's like he's doing the actual character from the TV show that we all enjoyed, the Dexter character. It's like that's the role he's playing in, the actual Dexter. I forgot his name already, and I was a huge fan of that show. I remember Dokes, Dexter and Dokes. That was hilarious, man. Those two in season 1 and 2, great stuff. Great, 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 great stuff. Oh, Dexter Morgan. How in the fuck could I forget that? But Michael C. Hall was great in that show, and it's like Loomis is trying to be Michael C. Hall. And I'm just like, okay, man, do it. By all means, do it. That's great. It that's what you want to do. You're playing it well. But I don't know if you're with AJ Styles or not, but you're certainly going after the Miz for whatever reason. I don't know. I mean, why would you waste your time with the Miz, bro? I mean, that's a little too much time. Yeah, Miz can put on a good match with you, but you're going after him every single week. What the hell did he do? I don't know. That's a story that's going to be played out, but I don't know what the Miz did to Dexter Loomis to piss him off so much. But wow, man, that was creepy. I'll give it to Triple H. That was creepy the way he's putting this Dexter Loomis character to life. I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess that's where we're going with this. Kind of like a creepy R Truth. I don't know. Where the hell has he been? He's hilarious. He hasn't been on for the last couple weeks. But hopefully we'll see him again soon. I'd rather R Truth over Braun Strowman any fucking day of the week. I'd rather The Miz over Braun Strowman any day of the week. Anybody. Give me anybody. No, not anybody from AEW. We're talking WWE here. Anyone on the WWE roster, I would take over Strowman any day of the week. I mean, the guy's just. I don't get the fascination people have with him. I really don't. You will see after probably 2 or 3 months, he's just doing the same shit. He's just gonna do the little Strowman Express where he runs around the ring, does a little woohoo, and then body slams somebody through something, over something, under something. I mean, that's all it's gonna be. Why do you think Vince let him go? Even the old man realized that this is all this guy's gonna do, Why are we going to pay him $1 million a year just to destroy shit? That's a waste of money. That's the one thing I agree with Vince on. We did not need him. Triple H, I don't know why you brought him back, but I hope you know what you're doing, because a lot of us don't want to see Mr. Strowman. I'm sorry, but as long as you don't do that choo choo shit, I can tolerate it if it's for a couple minutes. I don't want to see Braun get a lot of TV time. Maybe like 5 minutes. That's it. Out of the whole show, I can look past it. I can look past it if it's only a couple minutes. But if you're going to use him for a lot of TV time, I'm not gonna want to. I'm not gonna want to see that. Please, Triple H. All of us are asking you. If you're gonna use him, don't use him in long segments. Please, just let it be like a Brock. Not well. Brock's entertaining. Do like squashes. You know what I mean? Do squashes. We don't want to see Strowman in a long match because it's just going to be the same moves over and over and over again. And I could care less if there is Strowman on TV or not. Have him only show up once a month. That would be great. Have him only show up once a fucking month. And we would all be extremely, extremely happy. And that's what you want, right? You want to have the fans happy. So please get that. Do something about that. Please do something about Strowman. I have no interest. Many people do not have interest to see this man on TV. And if it's only for a couple minutes, okay, whatever. We move on, do the next thing, and make that special so we forget about fucking Strowman. All right. But it was a good show overall. Kevin Owens and Theory. That was a good match. But those two could put on a good match any day of the week. But Theory, man, he was really fucking up on his words. He was real. He's kept complaining about his jaw, but in all honesty, I think he forgot what he was supposed to say, and he was trying to make that excuse to cover it up. But it's like, yeah, Theory, what the hell's going on? You're stumbling over every sentence. It's like, Jesus. I don't think Triple H probably liked that one, but they're high on him, so they're going to give him chance after chance after chance after chance. But as long as Roman Reigns has that title, Theory ain't cashing in winning. I'm sorry, it's going to be against somebody else. Theory will not cash in a win against Roman. Please stop. Please, people, stop. He's not going to beat Roman Reigns. He's already had two. Two attempts. Two. And he couldn't even get one. I mean, come on. Nobody wants that man to win the title. And as long as Roman has that fucking title, it ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry. And also, too, Roman is not losing before the Usos. He's not losing before them. I don't know why anybody would get in their right mind that Roman's gonna drop his title first. I mean, are you mentally insane? Are you crazy? Like, why would he do that? Why would he have the title for 800, almost 800 days? Just to lose his before Jimmy and Jay. Come on. Jimmy and Jay are going to lose theirs first, and then you're going to know when Roman's run is going to come to an end. Eventually it will. Many of us don't want it to, but eventually it will come to an end. All reigns don't last forever. They're just trying to find a way to make the next person who carries his title mean something. Triple H knows that. He can't just drop it at the bat of a hat and make this whole reign mean nothing. So he's got a really tough task. So we got to not take it easy on Hunter, but give him the benefit that he's got a really tough situation that Vince put him in, like he normally does, and figure out how am I going to get Roman to drop the title. Not only that, have the next person that takes the title have just as meaningful a run as he had. It's going to be hard to top that. It is really going to be hard if it ever happens again. So you guys just got to realize that. It's a very tough decision for him. Whoever takes that title from Roman is going to be the next person to carry the company, and Triple H is making sure he has a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, a plan D, a plan E, and so on and so on and so on, because he's not going to let Roman's title reign mean nothing. He will not do that. Vince might have. He might have had Roman drop it for a ratings buzz, and then give it back to him a week later. And that's Vince McMahon for you. But Triple H isn't like that. Just look what he's doing with the United States title. He's finally making it feel important because Roman has both. But that's the thing I like. Many people are not liking that Roman has both titles, but if he has them, then the other titles can shine. Then the U.S. title can become important again. Then the Intercontinental Championship can mean something again. I mean, people could fight over that like the main title. If both titles were on both shows, then those would take a back seat. I'm telling you, it would take a back seat. Please try to keep those thoughts in mind that there is meaning behind everything. And it's a great thing that Triple H is trying to get even the women's tag team titles, he is trying to get to feel important. But I think those are so far gone. I don't think any of us can give a shit about the women's tag team titles unless in a couple of months, whoever has them is making it prestigious and defending them and giving you good matches, then maybe we can care about them again. But as of right now, me personally, I don't care about it. I know many others don't. But one positive thing coming out of Raw, no 24/7 title. Thank the good Lord. You notice that the 24/7 title is getting less and less and less time. Because Triple H knows we don't care we've had enough. I mean, R-Truth's won that title like 50 fucking times. Enough. The title did not do what it was supposed to do, and I think all of us are very happy that it's not getting the airtime that it was getting. It's a joke. Nobody likes it, and it needs to stay buried. Throw it in the trash, Triple H, or make it the hardcore title. That would be cool. Turn the 24/7 title into the hardcore title, and it don't have to be defended 24 hours. Not that it actually is, but you know what I mean. The concept behind it. It does not have to be defended all the time. You can make it mean something. I would like to see the hardcore title brought back instead of this 24/7 garbage. How many of you are with me? I'm sure a lot of you would. Then we could have some good hardcore stuff. And I would enjoy that. Give you like an ECW type feel with the hardcore title. That would be great. That would be absolutely outstanding. And I would really enjoy that if they would go down that route. But a great show. I want to know what your guys' thoughts is on WWE Raw. For a holiday, like I said earlier in the broadcast, better than what we've seen in the past with holiday shows. Much, much better. Usually when these shows come along, even Labor Day, since football season's about ready to start, Vince would always give it no care. He wouldn't give a shit if the ratings were a 1.1 or a 1.5. Thankfully, they're consistently getting over 2 million, and that's a win-win. That means people are getting interested, and you can clearly see on Twitter that people give a shit about Raw again. And that makes me very happy. It really does to see WWE Raw going back to where it was in the 90s. It's going to take a long time to get there. You guys got to realize it's going to take Triple H a long time to get it back to where it was in the 90s, if they ever can. Vince brought that show down so much, I don't know. They would have to get a string of victories. Like this week was awesome. This week, even better than the last. This next week was even better than the last. They had to. Triple H wants to get the trust of the fans back when they were even not too long ago at 3 million. They got to get a string of victories. Keep staying over 2. Go a little higher. Go a little higher. Go a little higher. And then maybe those other million of fans that went to either AEW or just stopped watching wrestling in general will be like, hey, I'm hearing a lot of good things about Monday Night Raw. I'm seeing it in the ratings. I'm seeing they're doing what they're supposed to do. I want to give Triple H a shot. Then he's going to get those fans back, and it'll be a great, wonderful thing to see. So hopefully that's the way they're going to go. So everybody, that's my Raw review, my thoughts and opinions. I try not to do like a reading the results and stuff because I want you guys to see my personal touch. I want to give each of these live streams my own personal opinion so you guys can see that I am not trying to force you to read some boring information, okay? I want to be real with you guys and I want to give you the truth of what I saw at the show. And WWE Raw gets a thumbs up from me. Please, if you can, hit thumbs up. I even just pulled a theory there. But if you can, please give a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. It helps so much, and I thank you guys that have supported me. Couldn't have done this channel without you, without any views. What's the point, right? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I may see you back for NXT, most likely, but if not, if plans change, I'll see you guys later. Take care. I love you.